is a person who had at one point 3 different driver's licenses. So had a Korean driver's license, a civilian driver's license, and a military driver's license, all at the same time. So I'm teaching you to be the best. So the standard of excellence for your driving is higher because of who your driving instructor is. That's what that's about. And it's also because of the micro skills that you're going to develop by paying attention to those things. So now that your cousin is off to college, you had some more time freed up. And so, you know me, I'm going to take that time and have it focused on something else because I like torturing you. No, because because it is my responsibility to lead by example and always be challenging you, because otherwise the idle mind is the unaccountable person's workshop. I don't want to say devil because that's not who's doing it. It's people that are doing it. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, here's my thought process and we're going to get out of here. Personal accountability is the business. It is the solution. It is the cure for what ails you. It's the cure for bringing out the best in who you are. It is a personal choice that you make on the daily basis to say, I'm going to be my best regardless of what's happening in the rest of the world. I'm going to be the best version of me that I can be, because it is just me versus me, you versus you. That's how that goes. And you are embarking upon this challenge yourself to become your best version of yourself. And as you continue, the more personally accountable you become, the more critical the people around you become. So they will either jump on the personal accountability bandwagon with you, or they will be trying to throw shit in your way in order for you to get off. But remove obstacles is one of the 74 principles of real leadership. And there will come a moment, and I'm going to use Get On Up as this example. So when he was with Lil Richard, he said, baby, they're going to ask you, well, what do you want? And you going to have to tell them. And so it was time to part ways with the Blue Flames, and James Brown chose himself over that. I'm going to tell you, baby, there's going to come a time when the unaccountables are going to say, pick unaccountability or pick personal accountability, because you can't have both. And you are going to have to make that decision. 90% of the people pick unaccountability. They pick Maslow's hierarchy of needs, level 3. I want to be in my Stuckmily because it's comfortable. But they don't pick it because they want to be in the Stuckmily. They pick it because they don't believe in themselves, which is one of the 74 principles of real leadership. That is actually possible for them because of the lack of what? Cognitive fitness. They do not believe that they have the mental endurance to do what it takes to hold yourself personally accountable to be the best day in and day out. So they use the Stuckmily as a excuse, which is a reason wrapped up in excuse, to convert back to old behavior. So it's the law of diminishing marginal utility. It goes up and then it goes back down, and personal accountability ain't sexy no more because it's a lifestyle. So if you don't continue to challenge yourself, if you don't commit to this and say, this is what I've chosen for the rest of my life, you will go back to Cheese Station C, and you will sit down with him, and you will start gobbling up moldy cheese, and then you will make personal accountability a distant memory, because you can't have it at the forefront of your mind and still be stuck in a comfort zone. It's virtually impossible for that to take place. So personal accountability is it for me until the day after I'm no longer here. And whoever is here until the day after I'm no longer here can pass it on to the people coming behind me, but I'm not going back. I'm not reverting back, because there's nothing back there for me. So there are people this time last year who were on the lives that aren't. There are people this time in 2023 that were on the lives and are not. And perhaps you'll be there in 2026 and maybe you won't. But I'm going to, if you saw nothing else from anything that you've seen from my content, I'm going to keep going and keep growing, because there is a group of adults out there globally that actually want to be their best. And so that's who I'm focused on. That's who you need to be focused on if you think you're going to continue to be on this personal accountability rocket ship, because it is a motherfucking rocket. It's not a train. It's not a bus. It's going from here to the galaxy. Then ride or die. But if not, and you got to get off, go right ahead and get off, because I'm not circling back. I'm not doubling back. I'm not coming back. I'm going from here to the galaxy. I'm going to break through the Earth's atmospheric pressure and go do what I need to do, because regular